Hey, what's up you guys? So right now I'm in Scotland. I'm on my first vacation of summer break. I'm super excited, and I decided for this video, part 2 of UCLA students answering your question, I'd answer mine in cool places in Scotland. So I'm here, I am in I'm in Glamis Castle. It's beautiful. So I'm in their gardens right now. We're gonna answer the first question. Hey, Tam wants to know, how long have I been making videos? On this channel I've been making videos for almost 5 years now, which is crazy. I did a 4-year celebration special where I like summarized my 4 years. It's a good video, I'll link it up here. And then before that I was making videos of opening Pokemon cards, and like there's an old YouTube channel, maybe I'll react to it one day in a video. But yeah, it's really funny.
Jack MC wants to know, what's your favorite thing about going to UCLA and living in Los Angeles?
The weather, honestly. Like, it's warm.
It's warm. It's warm. It's warm.
From Troy, what was the hardest part of college adjustment? I came from like a bunch of siblings, so I always have something to do. So like on like weekends, I don't really have anything except for studying. So it's kind of finding good things to do with your time and like still stay productive.
Yeah, I came here and I didn't know anybody, so you kind of just don't have that like immediate connection with somebody right away. But then eventually you can find it.
If you have an average GPA and a low SAT, what's some things that you can put on your application to advertise how great you are?
Proficient in Excel, that always works.
Augustin Perez wants to know, do I have a dog back home, and do you think that I will join a frat now knowing what I know? I actually just got a dog. I'll insert some videos now. Oh my gosh! Hi! Hi! She likes me. She likes you. We got her a few weeks ago. It was the first dog we've ever had, so it's funny you asked that question. And then the other question, I'll definitely consider it. A big part of the social scene at UCLA is the fraternities. And I like hanging out with my friends and going to parties. Not something that I've written off at all. So yeah.
Alright, Claire Monteroyo wants to know, how do I get involved in clubs but not overwork myself?
Well, I would choose only like a couple clubs that you're really interested in and actually willing to go to the meetings for, and just choose wisely.
Cool, cool, cool. Amanda also wants to know, how hard is UCLA?
I mean, definitely depends on the class that you take.
Thanks, Sachi.
Sharon wants to know, how are you going to pay for college? Was it hard to adjust to school? Paying for school is always going to be hard, especially if your parents are able to financially support you. But look for scholarships. There's so many. Like, if you like number 5 or you love guacamole, there's so many scholarships for you. So just apply to as many as you can. And adjusting to college, I'm not gonna lie, the middle half of my my first freshman year was really hard. I was kind of sad because I didn't feel like I had good friends yet, but as soon as you find that good group of friends and you really like settle in, it's gonna be amazing. So don't worry about it. Everyone has some problems, but they'll turn out really good.
Eva wants to know, what do you aspire to do with your major from college?
I'm currently undecided, humanities, so not quite sure. But I really hope to go into the entertainment business if I get into the communication studies program. So something entertainment-wise.
Omega Good Job wants to know, is it hard to make friends in college?
Like at first, yeah, but then eventually you just kind of force yourself in social situations, and then it's really easy.
So Ruben on Instagram wants to know, Devin, you're super close with your fans, you Snapchat and reply back all the time. What can we call ourselves? Well, I've thought about things like Devo's Army, Divinators, D-Squad. If you like any of those or you have any other suggestions, leave them down in the comments below, let me know, because I think it'd be really fun to have a name for our little family here. But other than that, look how cool this place is. This is where like the royal weddings take place.
Alexis B29 wants to know, what's one thing you regret not doing during your first year of college, or one thing that you regret doing?
Getting overly involved in professional organizations and then not exploring social and stuff that I was interested in as much.
Jacob91733 asks, how to choose what colleges to apply to?
I think it's really important to look at what kind of courses they offer. So if you have an idea of like what you want your major to be, then I would go ahead and look into the major and see what their required courses are.
This is from Devin. What was the hardest change for you moving to LA, / what's the biggest / best change?
I think the hardest change is probably being away from family and friends at home, because I sort of miss having my family there as a safety net when I need them. The best change, I'd say, it's sort of the freedom to do whatever I want because they're not here.
So Anthony Peace Sign wants to know, how can I give some advice for the UCLA application and college admissions in general? Like what kind of stuff on applications really spruce it up? And to that I say be unique, be creative, and be yourself. If you can be unique and creative in your essays, show that you have a passion for something in your extracurriculars, it'll all come together. Again, I've talked about it in videos, I'll link one, but just be yourself, be creative, spend a lot of time on your essays, and it'll all work out. Stephanie wants to know, what's the worst part of UCLA?
The worst part of UCLA? Probably the schooling.
Schooling.
The other part's fun.
Anthony Jimenez wants to know, he needs study tips. What are the best ways to take notes in class, and how do you prepare for finals with your notes?
In class, I'm still old school. I like to write my notes down. Preparing for finals, try to start at least a week in advance and either finding a group of people to study with that will be on track. Not falling behind, I'd say, is the big key. So staying up to date.
Jessica Yuchai Chang wants to know, Devin, do you have a school address or some kind of address that you can give so that we can send you some letters or some fan mail? Good question, I don't, but we can definitely get one. If you guys are interested in like a P.O. box type thing, let me know in the comments down below. Because yeah, that'd be a lot of fun to have some letters from you guys. Cindy Moore 123 wants to know, what's the top thing that you would recommend someone visiting LA to do that doesn't cost you much?
Go to a museum. I don't do things in LA.
Joe doesn't do things in LA. Alright. Life is blessed underscore wants to know, why would you choose UCLA over USC as a college choice?
Because UCLA is better in every single way.
Hey!
Sorry.
Alright, Heba wants to know, what's my favorite song, movie, and show at the moment? My favorite song is Hostage by Sia. Listen to it, it's incredible. Favorite movie is Dark Knight, always Dark Knight. Favorite show, Parks and Recreation. Parks and Recreation, Parks and Recreation. Jack wants to know, and how have you changed since you started?
Well, Jack, I've had to do a lot more things on my own. More of a independent lifestyle. You can't rely on your parents as much. That's one thing I took for granted there, which I don't have here.
Alex Harry wants to know, what do you do if you don't get along with your roommates?
If you don't get along with your roommates, what I suggest is in the beginning of the year, like definitely establishing some ground rules so that way you guys are both on the same page. But later on in the year, your schedule gets really busy and you're not even in your room that much, so I don't even run into my roommate that much.
Jack MC wants to know, what's my favorite thing about going to UCLA? And it's definitely just the environment, the people, the classes, just everything. It's just a great place to be and just learn and grow. I'll take this place too. Zosh wants to know, do you have a job on campus, and what kind of campus jobs do you find the most interesting?
Oh, well, I currently work in UCLA in the Taco Bell over there. Even though it's like my first job, you get to learn, some of the basic skills that can help you get a better job later on campus. But some of the jobs that I did find interesting were like tutoring kids, in some areas by downtown LA. Those seem pretty fun. I'm gonna try to apply next year. Wish me luck.
Zosh wants to know, have you visited any of your friends' hometowns that are from California, or do you go home during the holidays?
Most holidays I actually stay in California. My roommate is from Huntington Beach, so I went to her house on Memorial Day weekend. And my neighbor is from LA, so she always takes me to her house. So yeah.
It's early, but Rosemary wants to know, will a couple B's kill my chances of getting into UCLA or any good school? Absolutely not. Just do your best in all your other classes, work really hard, do extracurricular activities, and you'll be fine. But you gotta work hard in all your other classes and, put in the work. Braden wants to know, how's living in a triple?
Choose your roommates wisely.
How hard is UCLA really?
It's doable, definitely.
Doable. Braden's last question, are clubs inviting / easily accessible?
They're inviting. You gotta kind of find them yourself.
Troy wants to know, what is your favorite thing about UCLA?
Oh, it's definitely the athletics.
Athletics.
It's just really cool to go to top-notch sporting events while you're studying at a top-notch school.
More Victoria Mena wants to know, what are you majoring in, and did you know that's what you wanted to do before you got to college?
I'm majoring in economics. I did know that I wanted to major in economics. However, I didn't know I want to minor in environmental engineering, which is something I discovered by just taking cool classes here and, discovered what I like, so do that.
Jonathan wants to know what high school did I go to. I went to a high school in Northern Virginia called Langley. He also wants to know where is the friend that was in my old videos like the Cotton Ball Challenge and the 1,000 subscriber special. That was actually Luis. I just saw him right before I left for Europe. I'll start a little clip that I got from here. He's gonna be in some other videos with me over the summer, but you know, I gotta be here first. And then your last question was, what are you majoring in? I'm majoring in cognitive science, and I'm actually gonna pick up a double major in business econ, and then minoring in film, because I love it. So yeah, thanks for your question. So I hope you all enjoyed that video. I am in Scotland, this little harbor. But yeah, we had a lot of fun answering your questions. Again, we're gonna do a lot more videos with my friends in the future. But yeah, till we're doing your fun today, guys. I'll see you guys later with some Scotland videos, some Europe videos, and yeah, it'll be fun. Bye.